What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Addiction TV. I hope everybody is having a good Tuesday. Before we get into this video, I'm going to let y'all know I am breaking tradition here on Addiction TV. I will not be shotgunning any beers. I will not be sipping any whiskey because I have one hell of a hangover, so I don't think I need any alcohol right now, so I'm sticking with the water. I got to get hydrated, you know what I'm saying? Today's video is a Q&A with DonMahLuvinLandry. He is a gaming channel, and dude, he is cool as hell. I love his content, and dude is hilarious, man. When we met, we kind of like instantly bonded. So I will be asking him 5 questions, and he will be asking me 5 questions about movies, from horror to comedies and all kinds of shit. You know what I'm saying? So hey, let's get into it. Go ahead and take it away, Don.
What's going on, Addiction TV? My name is DonMahLuvinLandry, and before I ask these Q&As, I just want to just say really quickly how grateful I am to be here. Thank you so much, Addiction, for asking me to do this. It's been a pleasure to do it, and I hope you're doing well, man. For those who don't know, me and Addiction kind of clicked, and he's a pretty cool guy. I love his content. A couple questions for you, man, and I can't wait to see your answers to them either. So, question number 1. We hear a lot about people's favorite movies, favorite horror movies and stuff. What is your least favorite horror movie? I feel like that question's not asked as much, and I'm really curious to find out.
Man, that's actually a pretty hard question for me to answer. Damn, there's quite a few, but I really did not enjoy the very first Annabelle movie. I thought that was a pretty bad movie. I can name a few. I thought Candyman 3 was horrible. Obviously, Rob Zombie's Halloween 2, I'm not a big fan of. Scream 3, I have nostalgia for Scream 3, but it's definitely not the best in the franchise. I don't know, man. I could go on and on about a lot of my least favorite horror films. A lot of them are sequels, but if it's not a sequel, well, I guess you could consider Annabelle a sequel because it's a sequel to The Conjuring. But when it comes to the Annabelle movies, I think the first Annabelle was the weakest of them all.
Question number 2. I know you also get into music as well. What actually made you fall in love with starting to create your own music and stuff like that?
What made me want to do music? I've always been a huge fan of music, man. I love music in general, all kinds of genres. But what made me want to rap was when I was little. I grew up in a small southern Ohio, like little country town in southern Ohio. So the only music I really got to hear was like country music and church music. And then when I was 6 years old, me and my mom moved to Cincinnati. And I remember the first rapper I ever heard was Busta Rhymes, man. And I was blown away. I'd never heard anything like it before, and I was just like, one day I'm going to do this. So, you know, quite a few artists, though, made me want to get into music. You know, Michael Jackson, Busta Rhymes, Freddie Mercury, Eminem, all kinds of artists, man. So, nah, man, music is a huge part of my life.
Question 3. Are you more of a psychological horror, slasher, or more of like a paranormal horror kind of guy? Like which one of those 3 of those categories of movies, subcategories of movies, do you like the most?
I actually enjoy all 3, man. Psychologicals are awesome, slashers are awesome. I really do like paranormal movies if they're done well, because there's a lot of paranormal movies out there that are done very, very bad, and then there's some that just like blow you away. But I think slashers are definitely my favorite.
Question number 4. If there was one movie, just one, that you could just go to anytime and just watch, like you loved it that much, it could get you through a hard time, it's just a movie you could go to every time and just never get tired of it, what would that movie be?
One movie I can always go back and watch a bunch of times that helps me get through hard times, and I could just watch it over and over again, is definitely Mr. Deeds, Adam Sandler. That movie, it's family friendly, so like I could watch it when I was younger with my mom, my grandma, my siblings, so that movie holds a very special place in my heart. It's hilarious, and it has heart to it too, you know what I mean? So Mr. Deeds is definitely my go-to movie.
My final question to you, this one's a fun one. If you were trapped in a room with Michael Myers, Jason Voorhees, or Freddy Krueger, who do you think you could take on in a fight to get out of that room?
If I was stuck in a room with Michael, Freddy, and Jason, who could I take out? None of them. Simple answer, I'd probably have a heart attack before they got a chance to kill me. But no, to answer that question, I'm going to probably have to go with Freddy Krueger. If Freddy was pulled out into real life, I think I could take him. I might get cut with the blades a couple times. I'll have to watch out for those. But, yeah, I think Freddy, man, because, I've fought dudes Freddy's size all the time. Like, not all the time, but many times. And if it was in a dream, I still think I could beat Freddy because for some reason, I am very, very good at waking myself up when I'm having a bad dream. So I'm going to have to go with Freddy Krueger on that one. So my first question for you is, what is your all-time favorite horror movie franchise?
I would have to say my favorite horror movie franchise of all time would probably be the Halloween series. My dad introduced them to me, and oh my god, they were just terrible. I'm talking about like Halloween 1, 2, not 3, but then 4, and so on. And even with the new ones coming up, I just love the atmosphere of like, it's Halloween, you're in the neighborhood, and there's guys trying to hunt this girl down, kill her, and he is just ruthless and will not stop. So I don't know, I just really love those films. They're nostalgic, they're really great, a lot of action to it, a lot of suspense and mystery, but then also a lot of spookiness and horror, and I don't know, I just really love them.
Same here, man. Halloween is my all-time favorite, not just horror film franchise, but film franchise of all time, man. Like, I grew up watching them movies repeatedly, man, and I absolutely loved them. So my next question is, if you could get rid of just one iconic horror movie villain, who would it be?
I would have to say probably Pinhead. He is just so creepy, freaking nightmarish. He's bad to the bone too. I just remember, why I know Pinhead is such an iconic character, but I remember watching those movies and just feeling sick to my stomach because of how much gore and stuff was into them. And nothing against that. I really respect those who enjoy that movie, but man, he is bad to the bone. And just a different force to be reckoned with.
Yeah, I'm actually not a huge fan of the Hellraiser movies. I think the designs of the creatures, Pinhead and whatever the hell the other ones' names are, I think they look cool. And I've seen the films, but I just could never really get into them. But my next question is, who are some of your favorite comedians and some of your favorite comedy movies?
Question 3, I really like Jim Carrey, Adam Sandler. I do like a lot of slapstick comedy, such as like Dumb and Dumber, and Happy Gilmore is one of my favorite comedy films of all time as well. Just really like those guys, and I just like Jim Carrey's like spontaneity, just to do whatever. He's not afraid to do whatever and show whatever, kind of emotion. The way he can like impersonate people, is fantastic, and yeah, they're just all-time greats. I remember watching In Living Color a couple years ago and going, wait, isn't that Jim Carrey? And lo and behold, it was.
Yeah, man, Adam Sandler and Jim Carrey are hilarious. Adam Sandler's actually my favorite comedian of all time, man. Like, along with Chris Tucker, Jack Black, Chris Farley, and Jim Carrey's awesome. But yeah, I love Adam Sandler to death. Name one film that absolutely scared the shit out of you.
Number 4 is easy for me. It is The Shining with Jack Nicholson. God, that movie I remember watching and just being so terrified, and still to this day I am.
And my final question is, what was your best theater experience with a film? What movie were you watching in a theater and it was just like being on a ride?
The best film experience I've ever had in a theater would easily be Avengers Infinity War. I saw it when I was living in New York City, and it was a packed theater. Everyone was just so energetic about everything, and man, I'll just never forget it. I'll never forget that experience. It was just such a ride of emotions for everyone, and cheering, booing. I mean, it was great. It was the best experience I've ever had.
I completely agree with that, man. Avengers Infinity War is also my best film experience ever. Like, of all time, man. Going to see that opening night and everybody's cheering and people are crying, and you know, I'm not gonna give away any spoilers, but the ending, hearing people's reactions was just like, oh man. And that movie, from start to finish, was like a huge adrenaline rush. It was like being on a fucking roller coaster. I just want to say thank you, Don, for coming on and doing this, man. This Q&A was fun, man. I really enjoyed your questions, and I'm just thankful for you taking the time out to do this, man.
Like I said, this was such an honor, and just I'm truly grateful to be here. So thank you guys for just hearing me out, and like I said, go show some support to my boy ADiktion TV right here. This guy's the man. Love his reactions, love everything he does.
I love your channel, and if you guys haven't seen Don's channel, it's a gaming channel. I will link it down below. Y'all should definitely go check it out, and like and subscribe and show the dude some love, you know what I'm saying? But hey, thank you again, man. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Until next time, guys, coming at you from ADiktion TV.